The new era of intelligent psychotherapy, how artificial intelligence is redefining emotional support. Get ready to understand how artificial intelligence is transforming the field of mental health right now, and how you can apply these innovations to enhance your clinical and professional outcomes. Forget everything you thought you knew about the use of artificial intelligence in emotional support and psychotherapy. What once seemed like a distant horizon, reserved for research labs or science fiction, is now becoming a concrete, practical, and measurable revolution. Over the past decades, the combination of advances in machine learning, natural language processing, and behavioral data analysis has been reshaping the way we understand, diagnose, and treat mental health issues. Early diagnosis of disorders has always been one of the greatest challenges in psychology and psychiatry. The subjectivity of clinical observations, reliance on patient self-reporting, and the multifaceted complexity of the human mind make it difficult to detect the subtle patterns that precede emotional crises. Even traditional methods and validated scales, while essential, are unable to process the vast amount of data human behavior generates daily, from subtle speech variations to changes in sleep, mood, and social interaction. Artificial intelligence has come to fill precisely this gap. Advanced models today are capable of analyzing multiple dimensions simultaneously: voice, text, facial expressions, heart rate, digital activity, and cross-reference this information with a level of precision beyond that of isolated human perception. The result is a new generation of psychological and clinical support systems that anticipate risks, identify signs of distress, and offer personalized interventions. The transformative potential of AI in mental health. If you are a psychologist, therapist, clinic manager, or researcher, now is the time to get up to speed. The practical application of AI in mental health is no longer a lab experiment. It is a concrete tool for professional differentiation. The technical foundation of these applications is solid and follows a structure in three main stages. In the first, data collection and integration takes place. Clinical records, therapy notes, session transcripts, speech patterns, physiological and behavioral signals are gathered. AI interprets these massive data sets, always under strict ethical and privacy protocols, to generate a comprehensive and standardized view of each individual. In the second stage, model training and validation occur. Using deep learning techniques and multimodal neural networks, the system learns to recognize complex patterns that indicate risk of disorders, relapses, or significant emotional changes. These algorithms can identify correlations invisible to the human eye, creating a predictive foundation for more assertive decisions. Finally comes the clinical implementation phase, where the technology becomes a real support tool for the therapist. AI-powered assistive systems help professionals visualize patients' emotional evolution, receive early alerts about possible crises, and adjust interventions with greater precision. In addition, platforms with empathetic chatbots based on generative models offer continuous support, allowing patients to feel accompanied even outside the therapy room. These solutions have been gaining traction precisely because they merge data science with therapeutic practice. AI does not replace the therapist, it enhances them. Rather than eliminating the human dimension, it strengthens empathy and personalization, creating a new paradigm: the augmentative therapist, a human professional who uses artificial intelligence to see more, understand faster, and act more effectively. Benefits and challenges. The results obtained from recent research and real-world applications are significant. Digital screening systems, for example, can now predict depressive relapses weeks in advance by analyzing subtle language and activity patterns. Other models detect signs of anxiety or burnout based solely on voice tone or the use of certain words. The benefits are clear: greater diagnostic accuracy, reduced detection time, preventive interventions, accessibility for underserved regions, and continuous monitoring. Additionally, AI democratizes access to psychological care, offering 24/7 support and enabling more people to receive some form of preventive intervention, even in contexts where professionals are scarce. But there are serious challenges. Ethical and privacy issues must be handled with extreme care. The collection of sensitive data requires explicit consent and strict anonymization. Algorithmic bias is also a concern. Models trained on limited population data may fail when applied to different cultural or social contexts. Another crucial point is transparency. Both patients and professionals must know when they are interacting with an automated system and how decisions are being made. There is also the emotional dimension. While empathetic chatbots are becoming increasingly realistic, they still lack deep understanding of human context. The risk of emotional dependence or inappropriate responses during critical moments demands constant human supervision. Therefore, AI should be seen as a strategic ally, a tool that broadens the therapist's perspective but never replaces the human connection at the heart of psychotherapy. Real case: the Therabot. Therapeutic chatbot experiment. A striking example of the current power of AI applied to psychotherapy comes from a recent study conducted at one of the most respected American universities. Researchers developed a therapeutic chatbot called Therabot, designed to provide emotional support and apply principles of cognitive behavioral therapy in daily conversations with patients diagnosed with depression, anxiety, and eating disorders. More than 100 people participated in the experiment using the system over an 8-week period. During the first 4 weeks, participants had unlimited access to conversations with Therabot. In the following 4, usage depended on the patient's own initiative. The results were impressive. Participants who used Therabot showed an average 50% reduction in depression symptoms, 31% in anxiety, and almost 20% in body image concerns among those with eating disorders. Many reported feeling understood, supported, and more willing to maintain healthy habits. Engagement rates were high, and the sense of emotional connection was significant. Researchers observed that while the chatbot does not replace a human therapist, it acts as a constant mediator between in-person sessions, a digital presence that encourages self-reflection and self-care. The system identified subtle changes in tone of voice and word choice, suggesting coping activities, breathing exercises, or cognitive restructuring when signs of discouragement were detected. This case became a milestone by demonstrating with concrete data that AI can not only support clinical work, but also generate real therapeutic benefits when used ethically and under supervision. The success of Therabot paved the way for new research and, more importantly, for the broader integration of intelligent technologies in clinical and educational contexts. The future of intelligent psychotherapy. The emerging scenario is one of the technology-augmented psychotherapy. Imagine a professional able to visualize in real time their patient's emotional indicators, receive predictive alerts about potential relapses, and offer continuous support through secure and ethical virtual assistance. That future has already begun, and it's being shaped right now. AI represents a qualitative leap in how we understand and care for the human mind. By combining technological precision with clinical sensitivity, it ushers in a new era of emotional care, more human, more comprehensive, and more effective. If you want to be among the professionals leading this transformation, start now by exploring the ethical and strategic use of artificial intelligence in mental health. The future of intelligent psychotherapy is already here, and it starts with you.